I'm Emmanuel. I'm from Liberia. And of course, no doubt, considering when I was born to when the war started, I grew up in the war. I opened my eyes to rebels. I saw terror. I saw mayhem. I saw dead bodies as a result of war, fighting. Every aspect of our country got affected as a result of the war. Over 250,000 lives are lost. First held a pencil when I was 11 years old. So it speaks to the degree of trouble that war brings to a country. When you are in war, you don't have the time to go to school. You don't have the slightest opportunity to enter classroom because you are thinking that even that building will be gutted by fire from the gunshot. Everyone goes into hiding. No one wants to be seen as either a teacher or a student, because in my country, a certain part of the war, in certain communities, the rebels were targeting educated people, targeting those who knew something to do. So everyone took off his professional garment and threw it away and seeking life. So in war there is no education, there is no positive thinking, there is nothing towards progress that you can do, there's no job. It's running. It came a time after peace negotiations, disagreements and all of that, when this day on the 18th, the news broke that all parties involved in the Liberian Civil War had signed an agreement, which is the Accra Peace Accord, the CPA, and it was jubilation everywhere, which brought to power the transitional government. We were keenly listening to how, for me personally, I was like, when will this peace? And I was imagining that peace, because this is a person who was born without experiencing what peace is. So I was thinking, peace, what will happen? And now I experience what peace is and why it is like. Because during the war, our parents, there is a saying called normal days, meaning before the war, pre-war Liberia, and every day, normal day. I was thinking how normal day looked like. Well, there was a picture out there that someone could see, or it was a house. Well, now I know what normal days is, and things are normal. Well, I was very anxious to go to school. Very happy. I didn't have to, like what I do to my little niece, be waking up in the night or in the morning, we're going to go to school. No, it didn't have to happen to me. I was like wanting to go and learn, although I didn't really know what education was, but I wanted to go. At a certain point, I began to know what education was. And before 3 years ended, I was already out of elementary because of the anxiety and the eagerness I had to go to school. So yes, I wanted to learn. With education, you have a different way of thinking than being uneducated. You have the second thought. You think beyond the obvious. Read between lines and see for the better. Education is one of the basic pillars that we missed while in war. That's why we are trying to put our lives back together using education as a major tool for development. Liberia experienced one of the deadliest civil crises the world had ever seen, and that we have agreed never to go back to it.